Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Austin, this is Gone in 60, and this is my 2022 Subaru WRX. I have loved this platform, I've enjoyed this platform, and in today's video, I want to share why I feel like Subaru is benefiting from all of the BS that's out there in the industry. Let me explain. Please like, comment, subscribe, and let's get right after it. So guys, as you know, there's a lot of factors out in the industry today as it comes to performance cars, sports cars. You have the Honda Civic Type R, extremely marked up, extremely hard to get. You have the Toyota GR Corolla, extremely marked up, extremely hard to get at sticker. You have cars even like the Toyota GR86. There's still a lot of markups around those cars. BRZs are easier to get. You have cars like the Volkswagen Golf R, extremely marked up, extremely limited, and very hard to get. You have cars like the Toyota Supra, not a lot of them out there, not a lot of production, marked up, really hard to get. You have cars like the Nissan Z, and don't even get me started down this rabbit hole. I love Nissan, and I'll share that in a later video in another time. I've always been a big fan of Nissan, and Nissan has just completely missed and whiffed on the new Z. Another video, another time. But the Nissan Z, extremely marked up, extremely hard and limited, tough to get. You have so many cars out in the industry today. The Dark Horse, you have, so many just different cars from these manufacturers. And here's what breaks my heart, and that's tough, is dealers are ruining the amount of sales manufacturers could be getting. Because dealers can set the price that they want on these cars. Sure, you have the MSRP, but these dealers are going and adding add-ons, or if they're not adding add-ons, they're just adding inflation. They're adding, market adjustment costs to it, market adjustment fees. They all have different terminology and things to them. And so when Toyota, when Honda, when Volkswagen, when Ford, when Toyota, everybody, when they look back at their sales figures, go, man, these cars aren't selling. Well, guys, we live in a movement where electric is being pushed down everybody's throats. Look at the next commercial you see as you're watching football or whatever you're watching. It's going to be an electrified car. It is not a fair game based on the marketing dollars and how much the EPA and the government, everybody is pushing electric vehicles. So manual transmissions, almost everyone is biting the dust and moving away from it. Volkswagen has so many different brands, BMW, so many different brands out there are moving away from the manual transmission. Some of them are keeping them alive, and I applaud it. Now, what's tough for us as auto enthusiasts, as people who like performance cars, let's say manual transmission, fun sports cars, it's hard for us to justify the cost of even just where cars are at with MSRP, with inflation, with the economy. It's hard to afford these cars with interest rates being as high as they are. But there's a lot of dealers out there that are just playing so many games, and it is so infuriating. It is so frustrating. That is what ultimately led to me getting my 2022 Subaru WRX. Before I got that car, I was trying to get a Volkswagen Golf R. I was trying to get a Honda Civic Type R. I was looking into different platforms. I was looking at BMW a little bit. I was looking, and I walked away from so many deals. And in my mind, I was always kind of playing the game of, oh, it's only a couple grand over sticker. It's only a few grand over sticker. Well, where the car market's going now, prices of cars are dropping significantly. There's dealers that are sitting on inventory. Used cars aren't worth as much. And I had a comment on my channel this last week, and it's what prompted me to make this video, because it's what prompted me to actually end up getting my Subaru WRX. But in the comment, they talked about how they were trying to go after a Corolla. They were trying to go after these other cars. And at the end of the day, they got so tired of the dealership games because, guys, I can tell you, over the last 3 or 4 years, I can safely tell you I have called probably 150 dealerships about cars. No lie. Probably the number is higher than that. And I got so tired of calling. There's just so many different things. Some of you might just stay local and try to buy from your local dealership, and that's totally fine. If you guys are after some of these performance cars and you really want one and you really want to get it for the right price, you're going to need to go out of state. But there's some states like Wisconsin, there's some states out there that if you're not a resident, they will not sell you the car. Sure, they sell them at MSRP, but they just sell them to their local residents, which that's a whole nother challenge. And I agree with them and also disagree with them at the same point. But this comment led me to believe like there's a lot of you out there that are experiencing this. Now, the WRX, is it as fast as some of these other cars? No, they're not. But what the WRX is a car with a few minor modifications. You can get much more performance out of it than a Honda Civic Type R, than a lot of these other platforms that are out there under all-wheel drive. Subaru, whether you want to agree with me or not, I actually think they listen to their audience. They know that their audience is going to tune these cars to the moon and back. They made them more robust, more reliable. Now, the transmission's not going to be able to hold a whole lot more over 400 torque, horsepower. That's kind of where you get to a breaking point. But if what I'm noticing, especially with Subaru, even though they missed on the looks because, you know, the sales numbers, and I'll be sharing with you guys an update next month after December ends, where kind of Subaru ended up. I was projecting it to be about top 3 in terms of sales over the last 7 to 10 years. I'm thinking it's probably going to be more around 4th or 5th. But Subaru has pumped these cars out. And what I'm finding with a lot of you out there, if you haven't had an experience with Subaru, all of my experiences with Subaru dealerships have been exactly what I want the car buying experience to be. And so when it comes to performance out there, guys, a lot of you are throwing up your arms and saying, hey, I'm not willing to pay that markup. I'm not willing to go that far for that car. And they end up in the WRX route. Now, a lot of people immediately wrote off the WRX because of looks, and I get it. I can't change your mind on looks. I actually think with a few modifications, the car can look really good. The back end still needs some work. However, once people are able to drive the new WRX, enthusiasts out there, like me, like you guys, we immediately go, man, I can get this car at sticker or under sticker for around, you know, anywhere from $29,000 to $36,000, and I can get, you know, top trim levels. That is what is causing, I think, a lot of people to jump on the Subaru bandwagon. Now, if Subaru made a few changes to the car, maybe a few tweaks looks-wise and things, they have the formula. And so I think a lot of people are actually either still waiting for your cars, and if you've been waiting a year plus for one of these cars, guys, kudos to you and your patience. I don't think these cars out there are worth waiting that long for. So what I'm thinking and what I'm seeing out there is Subaru right now is taking advantage of a lot of the BS that is out in the marketplace. And if you guys don't believe me, go drive a WRX, go interact with your Subaru dealership. I know there's some bad eggs out there, but once you drive that car, once you interact with Subaru, I think Subaru right now is taking a chunk of what a lot of people are coming to grasp with, which is Toyota and Honda and all these other dealerships and brands want to play games. We're going to go to Subaru because there's no BS. There's cars available, there's deals to be had, and there's performance to be had. And I'm actually able to even save some money. And also, not to also throw another thing in there, but to do it at the same time, I was able to get an awesome rate from Subaru when I was with a good credit score getting, you know, around a 6 to 7%. I was able to get in the 3s with Subaru through Chase. So I'm telling you, I think Subaru is benefiting. Let me know, guys. Am I right? Am I wrong? Please like, comment, subscribe, and we will catch you on the next video.